Surprise! Been a long day.
Welcome home.
Thank you.
Make yourself at home.
I will.
Oh, this episode drove me crazy. We're talking about Life After Lockup, Gypsyroseblanchard, Season 1, Episode 8, the season finale. I hope there's another season because I'm so invested in this story. Gypsy and her stepmom, Ryan, are a hot mess, and Ken isn't much better. The only great person is Mia, Gypsy's 10-year-old sister. Though to be fair, Gypsy's emotional maturity is affected by her past, so it's not entirely fair to compare her to Mia. Let's just get into episode 8. It starts off with Christy driving the getaway car. Gypsy is in the passenger seat, crying because she had just finished packing up her stuff from Ryan's house and had just ditched Pixie, which I'm still pissed off about, by the way. Everybody reminded me that the dog's name was Pixie and not Piper. Thank you guys for correcting me. Y'all really made sure to correct me. I don't know why I kept calling her Piper. I think it's because I kept having the name Piper in my mind because my friend's boyfriend's sister just got a new puppy and named her Piper. So that's probably why. So she moves in with her dad at his house with Christy.
Surprise! Been a long day.
Welcome home.
Thank you.
Make yourself at home.
I will.
He couldn't be happier. He's so adorable with how much he loves her, and I love that he loves her so much. But at the same time, he wants her to have autonomy. He wants her to learn how to be independent and make her own decisions. Whereas with everybody else, they treat her with kid gloves, like a child. Ryan got a text from Gypsy a few days ago, and she said,
I love you, Ryan. I still miss you.
"Girl, why are you texting him that?" He texted her back, saying, "I miss you too, baby. Please call me." Then she texted him back with a picture of her and Ken saying,
Oh, he came to visit me. Don't worry, we're just friends.
"Gypsy, why are you texting him a picture of you and Ken?"
Her not wearing a ring. I said that was evil. She wrote, we just hung out. She goes on to tell me that, don't worry, we're just friends.
The next day, Ryan found out that she got a matching tattoo with Ken. It's of a husky, and when they put their wrists or arms together, it forms a heart around the husky. Gyp is messy. She gives 0 about Ryan and his feelings. She's on a high right now, living her best life, and she gives 0 about Ryan. She's just going to rub it in Ryan's face how good her life is with Ken now. When I saw that husky tattoo, it pissed me off. It pissed me off so much because of poor Pixie. Not only did she want Pixie, but she begged and pleaded with Ryan saying, "Please, I want a dog. I want a dog." She promised she would take care of Pixie and be responsible for her. She insisted on getting Pixie even when Ryan said no, as he didn't want a dog at that time. And as soon as Ken came into the picture, she dropped Pixie like she was nothing. Then she gets a tattoo with Ken of a dog they don't even have, a husky, representing an imaginary future. Just because she and Ken always talked about wanting a husky together. Instead of Pixie, she gets a tattoo of a husky. That really pissed me off. I'm sure Ryan felt the same way. He even cried and said that was the most hurtful thing, the tattoos. After he found out about the husky tattoos, he took a picture of Pixie, sent it to Gypsy and asked, "What about your actual dog, the one you got? Do you remember her, or are you just going to forget all about her?" And then guess what, you guys? She didn't text back because she's on a high right now. She's living her best life, and nothing can bring her down.
The matching tattoos broke my heart. It was like, did I mean anything?
That scene made me so sad for him, and look at Pixie trying to get his attention. Maybe she's trying to comfort her dad, but oh my god, that broke my heart. That broke my cold dead heart. Oh my goodness. Now this is a little weird and cringy thing about Ryan, but he went on TikTok Live after last week's episode aired and was asking his followers how they felt about his crying scene. He was like, "Did it touch y'all's hearts? How do you feel about my crying? Give me a red heart for yes. Give me a blue heart for no. I was like, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing? You are so cringy. Don't ask that.
Guys, what y'all think of me crying in the episode? Did it touch y'all's heart? Let me do a quick poll. Did you feel it? Did you feel... Alright, red, yes, you felt it. Blue, no. Like, when I was crying in the episode, did your heart go out to me? Red, yes, blue, no. Not from Wales, that's cool. My heart broke for you, thank you, Shy Nicole. It was heartbreaking, yeah, it was. The clip of it, I was like, God, I cried that much. 4 million likes, it was so sad. Well, it's not, there's a lot of blues. Some people didn't feel upset for me. Yeah, nobody felt for me. The reds, thank y'all.
Ryan and Gypsy eventually talk on the phone and he accuses her of committing adultery. She's like, I promise you I didn't do anything. I didn't cross any lines with Ken. We're just friends. And Ryan's response is, oh, you think we're dumb? You think we were born yesterday? Jip jip.
Don't even act like I don't have you for adultery.
I don't want to be hit with adultery. Not for a friendship. I mean, we haven't done anything that consists of adultery.
Then Ryan tries to convince her to see him and it's very clear that he's still in love with her and trying to get back together. He's like, come on Gypsy, let's talk in person. I haven't even seen you, blah blah blah. And she's like, no, I need more time. She even tells him, I don't want to give you false hope and even this phone call is giving you false hope. I shouldn't have called you. Maybe you shouldn't have. I don't know if Gypsy was enjoying this love triangle, like having two men fight over her.
I've broken every vow that I made. It hurts me that I hurt you.
You still love me.
Of course I love you.
You're still technically my wife. I'm not gonna lie, I miss you terribly.
It's too late. I've set down a path I can't change, even if I wanted to.
But I feel like eventually she realized that she only wants to be with Ken. And she definitely chose Ken. In fact, she probably decided that during that call, because she drops a bomb on him by the end of the conversation saying, I want to divorce Ryan, and in 6 to 9 months, I'm going to be with Ken. What? That is savage. Like I said, she gives 0. She's all like, I'm on a high right now. Ken can't bring me down. I'm living my best life with Ken. So they hang up, and she immediately calls Ken and tells him, Ryan wanted to meet up with me. Ken's like, no? Then he goes, well, I mean, unless you want to. Do you want to? And she's like, no, absolutely not. Then they say, I love you to each other. I love you, babe. I love you too. What? Y'all are saying I love you to each other, and you just told Ryan that you're not committing adultery and you're not sleeping with him? Make it make sense. For real.
The idea of getting a husky together has always been like a thing that we bonded over. Let's get matching husky tattoos. This was my idea. I'm like, this feels right. This feels good. For the first time, I'm like, hell yeah! Like, I'm happy right now. Like, this is freaking awesome.
Okay, she was never like that with Ryan. Never ever. I don't even think she was half as happy when she was with Ryan. Oh my god. Wow. Did she even like Ryan? I am questioning everything about her relationship with Ryan now that I'm really seeing her with Ken and how vastly different she is. Did she even like Ryan?
For the first time, I'm like, hell yeah! Like, I'm happy right now. Like, having that taste of what it could be like with Ken just solidified my feelings for him. The heart wants what it wants. It's a complicated organ.
I don't even know anymore. I really don't know what to think. I mean, okay, moving on. She finally gets her rhinoplasty and goes back to the doctor 5 days later for her post-op. She gets her sutures out, her nose is very swollen, but the bump is gone. After her rhinoplasty, social media went crazy again, and Gypsy finally officially filed for divorce from Ryan. Gypsy, Mia, and Christy are all out to lunch, and Christy says, I always knew you and Ryan were going to split up. Mia responds, well, that's not very nice to say. Gypsy chimes in, it's okay, it's thrilling. I mean, she was right all along.
I predicted it a long time ago.
That's awful to say.
No,
But
it's really true though.
It's the truth.
And Mia tells her mom it was kind of messed up that she kept in touch with Ken this whole time. Not only that, but she kept putting Ken into Gypsy's ear when she was a married woman. Christy responds, but Gypsy needed to know Ken's truth. Mia says, well, he should have been the one to tell her, not you. Oh my god. Round of applause for Mia. Round of a freaking applause. I stand Mia. How is she so much more mature than her own mother?
Me and Ken never lost in touch.
But see, that's what makes me...
It was like,
don't cut me
happy
off.
birthday and stuff. You cut me off.
I have a feeling that Christy has been very involved in Mia's life as well. And Mia is very annoyed by it. She knows how it feels to have Christy constantly butting into her business.
She needed to know the real reason why he ended it.
Did she?
Yes, she did.
He should have told her that, not you.
I'm sorry, but Christy really needs some dry shampoo. Her hair is always greasy and stringy, and it's driving me crazy. Mia also warns her mom not to meddle about her exes while she's with her current boyfriend Andre. Christy says Gypsy needed closure, but Mia's like, how do you know? Also, why is Christy always in touch with Gypsy's exes? It's weird. Mia doesn't trust Ken because he knew Gypsy was married, broke off their engagement, and now, after Gypsy's become famous, he's showing up. That's sketchy. Ryan, who initially didn't want a dog, loves Pixie so much and takes great care of her. It makes my heart melt. I can't hate Ryan just because of that. Sorry.
Look, she come to show it to me. Come in. And off she runs. Look, here she comes again. What? Look, do you want it? Do you want it? That's what she said. Let me get it.